Early in the morning,
He's somehow done it again. Once again, C-Biz, the rapper you can see on your screen, somehow gets away with it. He's got away with murders, allegedly. Well, not allegedly, factually, he's actually beat the case. He's beat murder cases. He's beat drug dealing cases. And this is no different. After getting caught with heroin in his hotel room, he somehow gets found not guilty. C-Biz, how do you do it, man? How do you keep on getting away with these madnesses? Actually, I know how he gets away with it, because he didn't do the crime, of course. He gets arrested 1 billion times a year, but he gets away with it because he actually didn't do the crime and he just gets profiled. That's what it comes down to, you feel me? What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice. I'm currently in Scotland right now. I drove at 5 AM today, 7 and a bit hours all the way to Scotland because I'm working up here for the next couple days and I come back on Sunday. Your boy doesn't stop. But anyway, guys, as you can see from the title, C-Biz, the drug dealing rapper, Mr. Put the cocaine on the foil, bring the water to a boil. I'm whipping up, you get me, them ones there. Mr. C-Biz has been found not guilty in his recent drug case. Now, I remember him getting arrested randomly in 2023 in Bermuda, right? And this is the case that he's still been dealing with, and he's now been found not guilty today or yesterday. So anyway, guys, let's get straight into this video. I'm gonna read an article for you, and then we're just gonna talk about how he got away with this, because this is madness. I mean, as I said, he didn't do it clearly, but the evidence suggests that he did. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he's been freed, so let's talk about it. So I'd really appreciate it, guys, if you watch this video all the way through. It won't be too long. Even if it's on 2x speed, that really helps with the algorithm. Press that subscribe button if you are new or you like my content. Please consider it, because I'm trying to get 80,000, then 100,000. I need your support to do that. Press the bell to be notified. Last weekend's Patreon video was all about how the Epstein cover-up is an absolute joke. It's a shambles. And I might do a follow-up video on that on YouTube actually as well. I don't know what I'm doing for this weekend's Patreon video, but I've got so many videos over there, deep dives. Head over to my Patreon and I'll see you a lot over there. So before we talk about C-Biz's most recent case and how he's been found not guilty, I just want to remind you of the last time he got himself into very, very hot water. Who remembers this video?
I told man don't be comparing man to these dabbing ass rappers, B. Tell your guy come get your fucking shit. Yo, fucking dead. This is the old version again. This ain't a new plate. Man's like, come get that beat. It's only 15 seconds memory plate.
As you saw from that clip there, that was the rapper Nines, yeah, Nina with the Nina from Halston. And he was holding up what appears to be C-Biz's jewelry. You've got him and the gang holding up jewelry, taking the piss, saying this is the old plate, this is dead, this is washed up jewelry. Forget all these dabbing ass rappers, all while playing C-Biz's song in the background. So that's obviously a reference to him taking his jewels. Now the reason I bring this up is because very shortly after, I believe it was the same day or the day after, there was a shooting that happened in Halston and C-Biz got implicated in it. And it was thought that this was get back or an attempted get back for the robbery. But sadly, it was an innocent bystander, maybe an affiliate, someone who grew up in the area who may have known Nines and his friends, but I'm not too sure. Ultimately, I believe he was a civilian. Oliver Tetlow was sadly murdered in 2016, damn near 10 years ago. And C-Biz was one of the people implicated in this murder. This was maybe his second or third murder charge in his life. So this is someone who gets into madnesses. As you can see, mistaken ID, Halston murder trial collapses. The Old Bailey trial of 2 men accused of the murder of 27-year-old in northwest London has collapsed. Mohammed, 20, and C-Biz, 30, were charged with the murder of Oliver Tetlow. Mr. Tetlow was shot dead in Halston in March 2016 in what is thought to have been a case of mistaken identity. Mr. Tetlow was shot multiple times with what was believed to be an automatic weapon. The firearm was never recovered. So this is someone who is not new to serious crime. Now fast forward to 2023 when C-Biz got arrested and charged with drug possession or whatnot in Bermuda. Look how he managed to get away with it this time. A British entertainer denied having any knowledge about heroin found in his hotel safe, but accepted that he entered the country using fraudulent documents. David, 38, also known as C-Biz, told the Supreme Court that he had come to the island in 2023 for a holiday and believed that someone else had placed the drugs in his safe minutes before he was arrested. Convenient. Quote, "I was not aware of that in my safe at all," he added. The court previously heard that C-Biz was arrested that day on suspicion of using fraudulent documents to enter Bermuda that week under the name Joshua Webb. A search of his room revealed a series of plastic wrapped capsules, which were together found to contain more than 160 grams of heroin with a purity of between 9 to 11%. Taking the stand in his defense yesterday, C-Biz told the court that he was a hip-hop artist and he performed under the name C-Biz. He told the court that in addition to making money through online streaming services, he would regularly perform at shows, including at arenas, for which he would be paid £30,000 to £40,000. What? Who is paying C-Biz that much money? C-Biz said to avoid scrutiny in the media, appointments were often made on his behalf in other names. They are everywhere, he said. There is always someone trying to sell a story, trying to sell footage, so you have to be careful. While he said he promoted himself as C-Biz, he told the court that it was not difficult for people to find out his actual name. He accepted that he had travelled to the United States and elsewhere with a fraudulent passport provided to him with the name Joshua Webb. C-Biz said that in 2023 he had missed most of Britain's summer concert season because he was in the US and decided that he wanted to take a trip to Bermuda before starting work on a new project. While he said he had not been to Bermuda, he had met several Bermudians and had been introduced to some local music. "I ended up speaking with my management," he said. "I was speaking to them, saying there were some artists over there. It sounded fresh. I had a little window when I could go for a few days and come back to be in the studio." C-Biz said that when he arrived on the island, he was met by someone he knew as Jay. He took him to his hotel and over the course of a few days showed him around the island. He said that on August 4th, he had intended to go to a cup match, but found himself waiting in his hotel room until that afternoon when Jay arrived with another man he did not know. C-Biz said that when they arrived, he was speaking on the phone to his daughter and the men asked if they could use his bathroom. He said one of the men then asked if he could leave something in his safe, which he agreed to and gave them the combination. C-Biz said that at the time he was still on the phone and was eager to leave to get to the cup match. "I was trying to leave the hotel," he said. "I was sitting outside on a chair." Biz said he did not see what was put in the safe until after he was arrested minutes later while he was being driven down Parsons Road. He said he did not know the name of the man who came with Jay, and he was not curious at the time about what was being put in the safe. C-Biz admitted that he had lied to police officers after his arrest by stating that the jewelry in the safe was not his because he believed it would help him get the jewelry back. So let's get this straight. He got caught with heroin in his safe. And as you can see here, his DNA, C-Biz's DNA, as well as others, matched the DNA that was on the drugs, proving or suggesting that he had at least touched the drugs, which means if he touched them, most likely he knew that they were in there, he knew of their existence, right? But yet C-Biz's lawyer told the jurors that the DNA found on the capsules could have been transferred onto the capsules when the police placed them on the hotel room's bed to photograph them. Wow. Wow. He argued the prosecution's case was built on speculation, innuendo, and guesswork, and insisted the jury could not feel sure enough to convict the defendant. Guys, this is crazy. I don't wish jail on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish jail on nobody. I wish C-Biz would drop some new music. That's what I want. But I just find it, I'm dumbfounded how you can actually get caught with heroin inside your hotel safe, inside the safe. And his defense was, I met some friends, they could have put it in there. I didn't know his name, they could have put it in there. The reason my DNA is on there is because you lot moved it onto my bed, which has my DNA. This is crazy. This is a crazy situation, but you know what? At the end of the day, C-Biz is used to this. This ain't the first time my man in his 38, 40 years of being on this earth, he's had a run-in with the law. You know, the guy has been in the streets since a kid. He's been known as an early trap rapper. His friend Justo, in that documentary made years back, was explaining how when he would go on the block and see C-Biz, he'd have thousands of pounds in his pocket. Hours later, he's got more thousands of pounds where he's just trapping and making money. So this ain't the first time he's had a run-in with the law. So he's been around the block. He knows exactly how to get away out of these jams. So hopefully he can stay on the straight and narrow going forward. But you just never know, man. You never know. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it for me so it pushes it out to the wider community. And I'm going to try and get another video done either today or tomorrow for you. But yeah, man, appreciate you. And stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. Peace.